grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Hello everyone, we're getting ready to go live, and I'm excited to be a part of you here. Another Tuesday, another episode coming shortly at 7:30 a.m. My name is Angel, and this is the pre-edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin, with a couple updates. We're going to continue to be live every weekday at 7:30 a.m. Folks, I am so honored to come back into the vehicle and be extremely live today. Not just a few seconds of live episodes and then give you a pre-recorded sermon. This is live, this is uncut, and we are definitely uncensored today. And I mean that in a good way, of course. Today, of course, is April 2nd. That's Tuesday, April 2nd, 2019. And we're getting ready for another episode, a live edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. I want to first and foremost thank AIG for giving us the opportunity to play Amazing Grace. It's a great song. It was also inspired by VBS, Vacation Bible School. You can find that on YouTube. I will put the links below, and I thank you once again. With that being said, let's get started with another edition, another rendition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Let's do it. I'm excited.
When I was a child, my mom always told me, Angel, when you were born, all the angels came from heaven. Do you know why? Because you're special. On June 16, 2018, I launched my show, Have Faith, Let It Begin. I always wanted to change the world, share my personal testimony, share real-life stories and motivational topics to set out to go out and change the world. Join me each and every week, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m., because this is a show all about faith. My name is Angel, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Tuesday, April 2nd, 2019. I started a song because that is exactly how I feel. I was once lost, but now I'm found. The chains are broken, and now I am set free. Folks, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Folks, I am thanking you from the bottom of my heart for the opportunity to take a couple days off mentally, emotionally, physically, and thank God spiritually. That never was an issue, but I was so blessed to take the time. I've been reading the Bible daily, and I've been praying, and I've been asking God to help me with these situations that I was going through, which was the depression, and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling definitely sound-minded, and I'm ready to go. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Folks, we are going to have a special episode, and it will be live via video, and it will be done live. I'm working on doing this for a primetime special to go over what I had gone through as far as the depression, and I will touch base with you in the upcoming days to explain to you when we're going to air that. Again, it will be our very first ever primetime special, and it's going to take place at 8 p.m. I just haven't figured out the time or the day in question, but it's going to be an 8 p.m. primetime special. Keep your notifications on. Keep subscribe to us so that you know when that's going to air, and like our Facebook page, because that's where I'm going to first announce when and where and what time we're going to have that. Folks, I want to get started with something that was very, very troubling to me last week, and it kind of hurt a little bit, but I was able to bounce back off of it. Where I work, we get phone calls, and one of the phone calls that came in gentleman had asked. Well, I greeted him as I would normally do with any person that calls our location, and you could tell he was very, very upset about something. He began with a very high tone, very upset, and I let him speak. And when he was done, I said to him, "I'd be more than happy to help you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience." And he replied to me with a expletive, saying, "Well, you better blank and do it." And I then returned back to him and said, "Sir, I didn't raise my voice at you, and I would appreciate if you didn't curse at me. That is not something that I appreciate." His response to me was, "I can curse anywhere." And now, real quick, I forgot to mention, I said it was a Sunday when it happened. So I said, "Sir, I would appreciate if you didn't curse. It's Sunday." He goes, "Well, that kind of language is not acceptable in all churches, but I don't go to church, so thank God for that." And that kind of hurt. And it hurt because the anger I can deal with, but when somebody says, "Thank God I don't go to church," and then having that anger just made me want to pray for the gentleman. So without getting upset with him, I responded back and said, "Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me help you." And I did, and I finally got his answer, actually, real quick. And his tone changed. And I thought he was going to apologize, but he didn't. His response back to me was, "If you're so worried about bad language on a Sunday, why aren't you at church?" And he hung up on me. And it hurt because you don't realize sometimes how much anger there is in the world until you face it. You don't realize how much people are hurt and sad and angry and how they take it out on people they don't even know. So I started thinking, how many times when I was upset, when I was mad, whether it was in my 20s, my 30s, or now in my 40s, have we ever taken it out on people? Have you ever lashed out at somebody because you're having a bad day? Is that worth it? Was it worth it to go out into the world and say to yourself, "Hey, I'm angry at the world, so let me take it out on the next person so I can feel better about myself"? Is it okay to bully people? Is it okay to make fun of people? Ridicule people for something that they may or may not have done? It's not okay. I don't need to educate everybody on this, but it brought something to the forefront. It made me realize this show, yes, is designed for the daily commuter. This show is live. This show is designed to bring up your spirits and also not shy away from anything or anyone that may or may not like our show. And it's not to be embarrassed about the things that we believe in, but instead try to inspire people to give hope and to do it with a smile on our face. I like to believe that regardless of the way that phone call ended, that maybe, just maybe, he felt sorry or felt bad about the way he spoke to me, considering the fact that I still helped him and kept my professionalism. Do we do that? Do you do that? Do you go out into the world and have a bad day and take it out on others? Do you allow others to bully you and make you feel like you don't belong? Do you allow them to make you feel as if you're inferior? Do you allow them to make you feel as if you shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing? Does it make you second guess your position at work? I've said it time and time again. Don't allow anyone to steal your joy. But again, we're human, and all of us have been hurt. All of us find ourselves in situations that maybe we can't control. And the ones that we can control, are we doing something about it? Are we sticking up for ourselves and keeping it professional? Do you allow yourself the capability to sit back and say to yourself, I promise to do well, to trust someone enough that if they are in a bad mood and they take it out on me, they won't do it deliberately. Do you believe that things are done for a reason? Do you believe that actions speak louder than words? All these things come up when you're thinking about people that are angry, upset. When you're trying to forgive somebody after all the things that you've done to hurt them, should they just stop and forget and move forward? No, the healing process has to begin. I believe you should always forgive. I believe that you should always allow others to see the pain that they've caused you. Sometimes they'll tell you, don't let them see you get hurt. Don't cry. Whatever happens, just keep your chin up and then walk away. And if you have to cry, you cry then. Well, my opinion is, I have no problems shedding a tear and showing my anger, my frustrations, my sadness, and my sorrow. I have no problems sharing with each and every one of you that I've been dealing with a depression. Because there's nothing better than sharing with you when I come out of that depression. There's nothing greater than sharing with you how God has influenced, how you, yes, you, each and every one of you that listen to this show, that every single one of you that push that button when it's 7:30 and you say, I'm going to listen to Have Faith, Let It Begin, have inspired me to be a better person, spiritually, emotionally, and to take away all this past things that have happened to me that continue to pop up and try to steal my joy. When you go out today to the workplace, I'm asking you for a favor. If you see somebody that's angry, if you see somebody that is upset, if somebody comes to you and lets you have it for no reason, pray for them while they're yelling at you. Think to yourself, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that they don't hurt me, but that they understand that I am not going to allow anyone to steal my joy. And that's important. It's important for each and every one of us to learn that lesson and to inspire to be better people. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Something's telling me that that's enough for the day. So we'll leave it at that. And I'll see you again on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2019. For Have Faith, Let It Begin. My name is Angel. Have a great day, everyone.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. You're going to hear episodes, me recording live as my daughter in the background, Ariel, will probably cry. You'll hear background noises like phone calls, and right on the cue, she's starting to cry. Don't worry, everybody. We're going to continue on like never before. And with Ariel in the background, knowing that in the future you're going to hear yourself crying like this, Mama, yeah, say hi to everybody out there. We just want to encourage each and every one of you to join us every single weekday, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Join me, Ariel, my family, and everyone as we continue our journey. For Have Faith, Let It Begin, my name is Angel. Say goodbye, Ariel. Say bye. Bye.